There are 3 easy steps in creating your resume link. Let me show you how.
Step 1. Register. Go to www.jobs180.com using any browser and click Register Now. Fill out all the information needed. In choosing your resume link, use your full name so that it looks professional and it's easy to recall by potential employers. For example, Antonio Juan de la Cruz.jobs180.com. Step 2. Create and design. When creating your resume, make sure to complete your personal information and upload your profile picture. One of the highlights of the resume link is the portfolio section. In the portfolio section, you can show off your skills by uploading samples of your work like documents, pictures, videos, and your social media links.
Your resume link also features different themes and you can upload a cover photo. This is a combination of a cover letter and a social network cover photo. Here is an example. You can also download a copy of your resume link and print it. Step 3. Apply for a job. There are many ways to apply with your resume link.
First is browsing the job recommendations in your Jobs 180 dashboard.
If you're qualified, click Submit Resume Link. So what are you waiting for? Dress up your next generation resume, stand out brightly among the competitive job seekers in the market, and win the heart of your future employers using Resume Link.
Alright, good morning everyone. So welcome to Jobs180.com's 2023 Marketing Me Live with Southwestern University, Phinma. So today we will be joined by speakers from Jobs180.com, Synchrony, Opswerks, and Accenture. So before we start, may we invite everybody for the opening prayer followed by the singing of the national anthem.
Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Praise Him, all creatures here below. Praise Him, all
magiliw, pelas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bughaw. May dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning. Ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walhati't pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Everyone. So are we all ready? I hope you are ready. So by the way, my name is Yumiyap Abul and I am from jobs180.com, your today's host. And we are live again via Jobs180 Facebook and Jobs180 YouTube. And we hope that everyone is excited to learn new things today. So to officially start, let us welcome Mr. Jeric Duaban, Southwestern Phinma Senior High School Principal, to give us the opening remarks.
Hello, Miss Yumi. Good morning. Good morning
Good
and
morning.
maayong punta, grade 12 students. How are you so far? You have one semester left to culminate your senior high school journey. So as you navigate through your career, we are grateful to bring forth an exciting opportunity that will contribute to your career pursuits. We are aware that every graduating student is in the process of making a big decisions. And of course, choosing a career is not an easy, especially if we don't have the skills to meet the demands of the industries, right? Because choosing a career is not just a one-day job, it's a journey that starts with curiosity and learning. As the Alumni Office, in collaborations with Jobs 180, has prepared a comprehensive webinar that aims to upskilling our grade 12 students. And this event is designed with your academic and professional goals that will surely guide you as you continuously making a milestone of educational and career journey. So during this webinar, we have esteemed speaker. Esteemed speakers will delve into a topics that are essentials for your pursuits. First, we have also discussions on the resume making, which utilizing the power tools, the resume link of Jobs 180. We have also skills development, which targeting your soft and hard skills that are very essentials that will set you apart in the competitive landscape, and of course, changing demands of industries. And discussions on the career base, on your specializations, and also we have the different specializations based on the YOM strand, STEM, and ABM strand. And this webinar is not just a simple event, but it's a stepping stone towards realizing your aspiration. So make sure to actively participate in this opportunity so you will get the best out of it that will prepare you from the challenges. And we only hope a positive impact of this webinar, of course, for your future endeavors. So let's make the most of this day. Let's ask questions. Let's listen. Let's learn, and let's take the first step of creating the path of your career journey. Because remember, your career is not just a job; it's your future. So let's continuously shape it together. Once again, good morning. Enjoy while learning.
Yeah, so thank you, Sir Jeric, for that very welcoming remark. So it is true, no? It is not just your job, but it is also your future. So as usual for our audience today, please comment your name, year, and course. And if you have questions later on, please type them so we can answer them after the talk. So the Q&A will happen after each speaker's presentation, and don't forget to tag and share this to your friends too. So mention them in the comment section, and also for your attendance, the link is flashed on your screen and will be also available at the comment section. So here is our schedule for today: job applications using Resume Link by jobs180.com, skills development soft and hard skills by Synchrony, career building for business and engineering majors by Opswerks, and career building for allied medical and health and humanities major by Accenture. So wow, we really have great topics for today, no? And I bet everyone is excited and ready to listen to our speakers for today. So shout out to everyone who is already here na, and for those classmates and schoolmates that are not yet here, tell them to come and watch our webinar, because we will be learning a lot of things that we are going to need when we enter the world of work. So don't forget to comment your name, year, and of course your course. And as we go along, type in your questions so we can read it later. And sabi nga ni Susan Roses, wag mahihiyang magtanong, and this is your chance to ask before you face the world of work. So to our audience, sit back, relax, and let us all #learn together, and as we introduce our first speaker. So our first speaker will be discussing job applications using Resume Link. He has 20 years of experience in sales, marketing, business development, customer service, operations, business process, and human resources. As a trusted resource speaker, he has done over 1,000 career development seminars in more than 400 colleges and universities nationwide. Let us all welcome the managing director of jobs180.com, Mr. Kim Chua. Sir Kim, take it away.
Good day to all of you. My name is Kim Chua. Don't forget the wa, baka Kim Chu lang maalala nyo. And I'm here to share to you about the most secure tool for job application. This is how you can market yourself more effectively and the different ways to do that. Okay, so let me start. Now, when you apply, you probably have a checklist if you're using the right tool. So just go along with me if you have the right, if you have the same checklist that I have. So ito yung mga things na like kong tinatandaan, no? Will my tool or will the thing that I'll be using help me to stand out? That's the first item that is very important for me. Kailangan mag-stand out ako kasi dami-dami kong kasabayan kalaban sa pag-apply. Another thing in my checklist is that, do I have more than one file? Because oftentimes I have a lot of files. Government IDs, and dami yung mga kailangan hingiin ng mga companies. So I'd like to put them all in one file. And this tool helps me to do that. Okay? Another thing that this tool can do is that it allows me to make the process more efficient. Mas napapabilis yung pag-apply, no? Hindi na napapatagal yung pabalik-balik. So, mas mabilis din syempre tayo maka-move forward. Di ba? And another thing that this tool can do is that wala tong bayad. Mukha lang akong salesman, pero libre po ito. Okay? So, this tool is absolutely for free. The most important in my checklist is that this tool, okay, makes my information secured. And I think this is the most important question. Do you want your information to be secured? I hope your answer is yes. Okay? And so with that, let me show you ano tong tool na ito. This tool is called ResumeLink. ResumeLink, by definition, is the most secured tool for job application. Okay? This is a personalized URL. It is a link that anyone can open online anytime, provided that they know the link. So let me use an example. If you are John Santos, just in case lang, your name is John Santos, your resume link would look something like johnsantos.jobs180.com. Ganun lang kasimple. So how do you make one? Okay, how do you make one? Now, the first step is for you to register. This is absolutely for free. Wala itong bayad. Okay? So what do? You go to www.jobs180.com, and that is where you now register. Okay? As you register, you just simply fill out the information. These are the basic information. You have the account details, you have your personal information, you have your education background, and just in case you have your work experience, whether it's OJT or it's part-time job or whatever yung work experience na yan, then you proceed to that work experience page. Pero pag wala, hanggang dyan na lang tayo sa my education information. Okay? After doing so, you now start to create your resume link. So ano ba ang basihan ng resume link? Kadalasan, ang resume link natin, we base it on our name. We base it on our unique name. Okay, so as an example, if you're John Santos, then you say johnsantos.jobs180.com. Now, what about during scenarios where you create your resume link tapos may nauna sa inyo? May ibang John Santos, may kapangalan ka, no, nauna sa inyo. ano mangyayari? Magkakaroon na red na box. Sasabihin niya, this name has already been taken. Na okay, malungkot pag taken na. Okay lang. Maging creative lang kayo ng konti. Pwede mo balik rin. Pwede mo sabihin Santos John. Okay, you can also say Santos J. O kaya J Santos. O kaya JS. Di ba? Or SJ. Depende sa link na gusto mo gawin. Basta importante, wala kang kapareho kahit kayo may kapangalan. Now, another thing I'd like to emphasize here, wag po kayong OA. Pag gumawa kayo ng resume, huwag mo gagawin tipong nakalagay, cutie pie, lover boy, Barbie doll, di ba? Because it doesn't sound professional. Imagine going to a company and the HR will ask you, do you have a resume? Tapos sasabihin mo sa kanya, meron po, ang resume ko ay eljablo.jobsonidiot.com. Di ba? Baka matakot yung HR sa inyo. So I don't recommend that you do something like that. Just stick to your name. Whatever your name is, it will sound professional. Okay? Now, in creating a resume link, you have to use a valid email. Emails like Yahoo, Gmail, Rocketmail, any email, basta nabubuksan nyo, wag na wag ka lang gagamit ng facebook.com na email. Okay? Do not use something like, example lang patrick@facebook.com na email. Do not use patricia@facebook.com na email. Okay? In short, do not use @facebook.com na email. Because if you use @facebook.com, you will no longer be able to receive notifications being sent to you by the companies as well as jobs180.com. Okay? So use something that you can open. Why is it important for you to open your email? Because you have to verify your account. Okay? Remember, pag nag-verify, yan ang ebidensya na ikaw nag-register talaga. Yan ang proof. Diba? And at the same time, if you verify your account, then you'll be receiving notifications from the companies as well as Jobs on 80. If you do not verify your account, hindi nyo na po marireceive yung mga notification ng mga companies. So, sayang naman. Diba? Might as well verify your account first. Okay? Now, you're done with the first step. After you verify. So, ano na ang second step? Ang second step is the most logical of all the steps. You have to complete all the information. Very logical. Sino sa inyo mag-apply sa mga kumpanya, bungi-bungi detalye? Sino sa inyo magbibigay ng resume sa mga HR tapos kulang-kulang details nyo? I don't think you'll do that because you're just wasting your time. Instead, kumpletuhin yung information nyo bago kayo mag-submit dun sa mga companies. Okay? So, step 2, complete the information. And how do you do that? Punta kayo ulit dun sa website, www.jobs180.com, and this time, you don't need to register again kasi may account ka na eh. What you need to do is you have to log in. Okay? Now, as you log in, you start to put your registered email or your resume link and your password. Na ikaw lang may alam. Okay? Ganun lang siya kasimple. Now, once you're inside your account, you start to fill in the blanks. Ganun lang kasimple. Fill in the blanks. So, the things that you see here, yung mga contents, napakasimple lang. Yung mga personal details nyo, lagay mo dyan. Diba? All the information na sa tingin nyo relevant, you put it there. Now, I have some emphasis lang on items na madalas na miss out ito ng mga aplikante. Ano yung mga yon? Sa contact information, you have to put here all the possible ways na pwede kang makontak ng isang HR. Kagaya ng social media handles nyo. Ba't ko nasabi yan? Because in reality is, pag tinatawagan kayo ng mga HR, madalas hindi naman ina-answer eh. Lalo na pag hindi nyo kilala, pag nag-ring yung phone nyo, hala, sino kaya ito? Di ba, hindi mo kilala. Ano gagawin? Hahayaan mo na lang. Di ba? Antayin mo kung may mag-message sa inyo. Eh, paano kung yung HR hindi naman hindi masipag mag-message? Masipag lang siya magtawag. That's why I recommend you put here all the possible means na pwede kang makontak. Kagaya ng social media nyo. Put your Facebook there, yung mga messenger nyo, mga Twitter nyo, iba pang mga paraan, social media handles para mabilis kayo ma-reach out. Diba? Message na lang. Are you available Thursday, 10 a.m., so on and so forth. You get what I'm saying? Diba? So lahat ng paraan, lagay mo dyan. What else do you put here? You also put here yung inyong mga work options. Sa work options naman, you just choose lang, parang yes or no lang yan, parang switch, no? Kung ano yung mga options na gusto ninyo. No, willing to work night shift, willing to relocate, looking for OJT, you can also put it here. Okay? And then in terms of education, obvious naman, yung alma mater nyo, lagay nyo dito. Diba? Yung mga pampakapal ng resume, sa seminars attended, kahit magkopyahan pa kayo ng mga classmates mo, okay lang. Basta lang make sure, alam nyo na pag-usapan doon sa seminar na yon. Pagdating sa certification, ganun din yan. Walang limit sa space yan. Achievements, recommend ko dito is you don't only put yung mga achievement nyo inside the school. Okay? Kasi hindi naman lahat tayo academically inclined. Some of us are not very active sa school, pero active tayo sa mga social-civic organization. Diba? So, even if it's outside of the school, you can also put it there. As long as you think it is an achievement, you put it there. Okay? Now, in terms of skills and languages, isa-isahin ko lang yan. Sa skills, do not limit your skills dyan lang sa course nyo. Hindi porkat education ng course mo, ang ibig sabihin, ang skills na alam mo lang ay magturo. Hindi porkat accounting ang course mo, ang alam mo lang gawin or ang skills mo ay mag-debit, credit at mag-balance sheet. Diba? So, marami kang alam na iba pa mga skills na kahit walang connect sa course, you can also put it here. Sample, photography, diba? Videography, diba? And all the other things, calligraphy, pwede mo ilagay dyan. Okay? When it comes to languages, I'm sure alam nyo, dalawang lengguwahe na. At the minimum, you know English and you know Filipino. If you know local dialect, to be specific, lagi mo Tagalog, Chabacano, Bisaya, Kapampangan, 'di ba? Ilonggo, wala naman limit sa space eh. 'Di ba? If you know foreign languages, put it there. Chinese, Japanese, French, Vietnamese, kung ano man 'yan, ilagay nyo. Because what you're doing is you're trying to market yourself more effectively to the prospective company. Now, when it comes to references, sigurado naman ako yung mga references nyo, kilala nyo. Ang tanong lang dyan, kayo ba kilala nila? Kasi madalas pag tinatawagan namin yung mga references nyo, hindi kayo maalala. Yung pinakamalupit dyan, hindi talaga kayo kilala. Okay, so please advise yung mga references nyo na ginawa nyo silang reference para at least they know what to tell about you. Okay? Now, at this point, I'd like to highlight yung mga things that you don't find in a traditional resume. Ano yung mga yan? Diba? Ito yung mga yun. Let me start with the portfolio section. The portfolio section is where you now upload evidence of your skills. And I think with this day and age, dito pumapasok yung efficiency, no, ng ating application sa mga companies. Because oftentimes, when we apply to companies, marami mga hinihingi, mga pre-employment requirements. They will ask for mga documents, mga proof that is showing na yun talaga yung mga skills nyo. So, kung ano man meron yung mga documents, you can now take a picture, you can scan them, and you can upload it here. Example, government IDs. Diba? Meron ka mga transcripts, academic records. Diba? You can put that there. Okay? Kung meron mga medical clearance na kailangan, ganun din. Hindi na kailangan magpabalik-balik sa company. Oh, ayos ba? Oh, eto pa. Diba? But wait, there's more. Ito na yun. Itong isa pang gusto ko i-recommend sa inyo, yung tinatawag natin selfie video. Nowadays, I think, it is not very difficult to create a selfie video. Diba? Ito may TikTok nga kayo eh. Diba? Alam mo naman paano gumawa ng selfie video. So I don't need to teach you how to create a selfie video. What I need to share to you na lang is yung anong kailangan sabihin pagka gumawa ka ng selfie video. Okay, this time, what I recommend is you say something interesting about yourself. Okay? So, you pretend that you're being interviewed by the HR. Diba? Ano yung matiyatanong sa atin? Why should we hire you? Diba? Tell me something about yourself. Why should we consider you among all the other applicants? O, di ba? Ang kagandahan ngayon is you create that video for about 1 minute or less. Hindi kailangan sobrang haba, no? Mga 1 minute lang or less. Pero ang maganda rito is na-evaluate na nung HR yung inyong communication skills. If you can speak in English, then I recommend you speak in straight English. But if you cannot, it's okay as long as you're able to show your personality. You can also showcase here yung mga hard skills nyo. Ano yung mga hard skills? Kagaya ng mga video na panood ko dati, pinakita nila how to use a soldering iron, how to properly handle a welding machine, diba? How to fold table napkins. O, ganun, diba? So, depende kung ano yung mga skills na alam mo at depende kung ano yung nasa field mo rin, diba? Na napag-aralan, diba? So, gusto mo magpakita ka paano mag-balance sheet, pwede rin. O, diba? Again, it really depends on what you wanted to show dun sa HR. Ang point is, you don't need to travel back and forth para lang ipakita on the spot dun sa HR yung inyong hard skills. And most importantly, hindi na kailangan magkaroon ng maraming aberya, maraming storbo. Diba? Sometimes when we try to contact you for the phone interview, maingay yung background, hindi marinig. Diba? Mahina signal, maingay, ano nangyari, nasa biyahe. Diba? Or sometimes hindi magtugma yung schedule. At least with that selfie video, it makes the process now more efficient. Now, another good thing pa with the ResumeLink is that you also upload here your profile picture. When it comes to profile picture, you don't need to go to the studio para magpa-picture. Huwag ka na gumastos. Ang importante lang dyan, tumingin ka sa camera, okay, with plain background, at of course, magbihis ka naman ng maayos, di ba? And then, you're good to go. Huwag mo gagawin yung mga nasa right side ng screen niyo. Those samples that I'm showing you, it doesn't look professional. Imagine, di ba, yung mga selfie, mga nilagay ng avatar, yan, huwag nyo gawin yan. Okay, huwag nyo gawin yan. It doesn't look nice, doesn't look professional. Okay? Now, another good thing pa with the ResumeLink is that meron tayong tinatawag na cover photo. Ayan, pasintabi sa matatamaan. May iba sa inyo nakikinig ngayon, hindi naman kayo gifted with writing skills. Some of us are having a difficult time expressing our thoughts and feelings into words. So ano pwede mo gawin? You can now use those pictures to represent your personality or to showcase yung inyong skills. Example, look at the one on the left, yung nasa baba. Ano kaya siya? Sabi ni iba, sir, ophthalmologist, optometrist, or eye expert. Yung nasa kanan, yung nasa taas, ano kaya siya? Sabi ni iba, sir, para siyang admin or clerical work. Or maybe makalat kasi tingnan mo yung lamesa ang kalat-kalat. O, di ba? Again, it depends on the interpretation of the person looking at it. This is an example of someone into HR or maybe into psychology. And this one is an example, it's a very good example by the way, of someone who wanted to say that there is no shortcut to success. Hindi po yan miyembro na Akit Bahay Gang. Okay? Ang gusto niya sabihin, you will be able to reach yung goal mo by taking one step at a time. Oh, di ba? You get what I'm saying now. So I'm showing you good examples para you can draw inspiration from. And I will also show you not so good examples. Ito yung wag niyong gagayahin. Huwag kayong magpapaka-misteryoso. Okay? Maglagay ka ng picture mo dyan. Lalaki man, babae in between, okay lang. Ilagay mo dyan. Member man tayo ng LGBTQ+, okay lang. You put it there. At least alam ng HR who to expect. A lot of times, yung mga pangalan kasi very interchangeable nowadays. Ako mismo, guilty ako dyan. My name is Kim. A lot of people think babae ako, di ba? Pag iba nababasa ko mga resume, ano nakalagay sa resume nila? Chris, nakalagay George, Alex, Sam, Nick, di ba? Joey. I would assume lalaki. Yun pala, babae. O, di ba? So that's why you better make sure you put your picture there. And wag naman pugot yung ulo nyo pag nilagay ng picture. Dapat kompleto. Okay? Never leave this blank because if you leave this blank, it will not catch the HR's attention. Trust me. Kung ikaw ang HR, wala ka namang ibang makita dyan, malamang mangyayari dito, next applicant na. Okay? And then if you want to catch the HR's attention, do not create something like this. This is just my opinion. I don't think this looks professional kasi ang dating parang tamad, parang happy-go-lucky, no? Parang chill-chill, walang pakialam sa buhay. Again, that is just my interpretation. Okay? So I showed you the good and not so good examples para you'll be guided. Now, you can just play along later on kung anong sa tingin nyo mas bagay sa inyong background or sa inyong sa gusto niyo ipakita sa personality niyo. Okay? Now, let's examine a very good example. Look at this person, itong iExpert. Bakit maganda itong example ng kanyang resume link? Because all the information you're seeing here, kompleto na. 'Di ba? Hindi ka na magpabalik-balik eh. Kung ikaw yung HR, everything that you need to ask or you want to know about the applicant, you already find it here. If you're the applicant, you might as well put everything there para wag mo na antayin pa yung time na hihingiin pa sa'yo ng HR yung mga documents yan. Baka hindi na mangyari yun. Baka may ibang aplikante na mas assertive, nilagay lahat ng mga information na i-process na siya kaagad. Diba? Now, at this point, I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, Sir, okay nga tong resume link. Kaso lang, baka naman yung information ko nakakalat na sa buong mundo. Baka naman nakalantad na sa buong internet. Ang sagot ay, hindi. Kaya nga tinawag na the most secure tool for your job application. Diba? Bakit? Because you control your privacy settings. Ikaw mismo, as an account user or as a resume link owner, ikaw ang may control ng privacy settings mo. And how will that happen? When you log into your dashboard, as you can see in my screen, when you log into your dashboard, you will find the resume link settings. Pagpunta mo sa settings, mapuntahan mo yung privacy settings at dun ka mamili ngayon ng information you want to show or hide in public. So let me use an example. If you don't want to show your birthday, what do? You turn it off. You don't want to show your references, you turn it off. You don't want to show your address, what do? Turn it off. Diba? So yung mga information na in-off mo, hindi lalabas sa public. Now, if ever lang you decide to change your mind, ang maganda dito sa resume link, updated yan, real time. As in real time. So 5 minutes later, you want to show your birthday, turn it on, what happens? Lahat ng mayroong alam ng resume link mo, alam na niya yung birthday mo. Diba? If 2 days later, you want to show your address, you turn it on, you save your profile, lahat ng may alam ng resume link mo, alam na rin yung inyong address. You get what I'm saying? Diba? So, depende na sa inyo kung ano gusto mo yung on or off. If you want to turn off everything, then okay lang, you can just turn off the button. Enable public resume link, off. Wala nang lalabas sa public, kahit na anong information. Okay? So, yan ang re-remind ko sa inyo. This, the second step is for you to complete the information, and in doing so, please make sure that your profile is interesting, diba? Yung information mo kompleto at updated ang details nyo para mabilis kayo makontak ng mga HR. Now, we go to the last step. Pangatlo na, last step na to. The last step is for you to submit. Now, how will you submit your resume link to those companies? You might be thinking you want to explore opportunities outside of the Philippines. Maybe you want to join some job fairs later on. You want to apply online. You want to, marami, walk-ins, diba? Depende kung ano kasi bumabalik na yung face-to-face ngayon. So, lahat ng mga ipapakita ko sa inyo, lahat ito, practical application. Lahat yan, makaka-relate kayo. Ano yung first one? The first one is you go online. Of course. Diba? Yan ang fastest way. You just connect via your phone, via kung ano man gadget mo, go to jobs.at.com, search for companies. And by the way, speaking of search, you can only search for company, tatlo lang pwede mo i-search ha. Search for company name, position title, and location. Doon sa search bar, hindi mo pwede ma-search ang resume link. So example lang, ikaw si John Santos, okay, ikaw si, ako na lang, Kim, halimbawa lang, subukan mo pumunta sa jobs.at.com, doon sa search bar, type mo doon Kim. Tingnan mo kung may lumabas. Malamang sa malamang, walang lalabas. Unless my company name, position title, or location na may word na Kim. Other than that, walang lalabas dyan. Kasi hindi siya searchable. So, the only time a company would be able to know your information is if and when you give your exact resume link to that company. So, ikaw may control. Ayos? So tuloy natin. Okay, tuloy natin. So if you're going to search for companies, what do? Just go to the website of jobsonly.com, search for companies. Kung may lumabas, edi meron. Pag walang lumabas, edi wala. Diba? Ganun lang yan. Huwag natin pilitin magkaroon ng something kung wala talaga. Diba? Okay, so ano gagawin? Tingnan mo yung mga companies. Kung meron kang type, edi gawin nyo, check nyo yung opportunities. After that, you now submit your information to that company. Okay, when you submit your information to the company, it will ask for your profile, for your resume link and password. So ikaw lang magbibigay ng consent dun sa company. Okay? Now another option is for you to send resumes via email. Now there's nothing wrong in sending resumes through email. Ang tanong dito is, how are you sending your resumes through email? Do you do it like this? Do you say, "Dear HR manager, I'd like to apply for the following position. This is my resume." Tapos mag-attach ka ng Word file, PDF file, or whatever file you have. If you're doing those attachments pa, ang tawag dyan, traditional, pampabagal, makaluma. Hindi ko sinabing mali. Ang sabi ko lang, traditional, pampabagal, makaluma. Bakit? Hindi mo kailangan mag-attach anything anymore. If you're going to write an email and send your resume, just simply type your resume link there. "Dear HR manager, I would like to apply for the following position. This is my resume. In this example, Antonio Juan de la Cruz, jobsonly.com, send. Tapos na. Ganun lang kabilis. Diba? Whatever changes you need to do, you put it inside your resume link. You don't have to keep on sending another attachment. Paano kung imagine mo na lang, nag-attach ka ng Word file, diba? Ng PDF file. Tapos nagpalit ka ng address, nagpalit ka ng phone number. Ano gagawin mo? Email mo na naman yung HR. "Dear HR manager, I'm sending you my updated resume." Ganun ba? Paano kung 2 months later, lumipat ka ng bahay, iba na address mo, send ka ulit ng bagong resume? "Dear HR manager, I'm sending you my updated, most recent resume." I don't think you'll do that. Kasi kung ganun ang ginagawa mo, sayang sa oras yan, nakakapagod sa part mo, lalong-lalo naman sa part ng HR, mas nakakapagod to keep track kung saan dyan yung pinaka-updated na attachment or pinaka-updated na resume ng aplikante. And this time around, if you have your resume link, all you need to do is just update your resume link at lahat na may alam ng resume link mo, makikita nila yung pinaka-real-time update ng profile or information. Ayos ba? Ayos ba? Sige, another one. For those who wanted to use a hard copy, gusto mo talaga may hard copy ka, when you apply to those companies, you want to give something, then this is also possible. What do? You go to your dashboard inside your job seeker account, then you can print your resume link. Mamili ka lang, 1 column or 2 column version. Either way, the system will try to compress everything into 1 page. O diba? Maginhawa sa buhay. So kung gusto mo talaga mag-apply sa mga kumpanya, hindi mo na kailangan mag-prepare ng maraming mga pages. Minsan, di ba, yung mga aplikante, mga 2-3 pages ang isang set ng resume. Palibasa, yung font size 45. Kaya umaabot ng 2-3 pages. O diba? Pero this time, the system will try to compress everything na into 1 page. Just in case you really want to have a hard copy. O diba? Tipid. Okay? Another thing pa for me to encourage you to do is you use resume link cards. Resume link cards. Ano tong resume link card? Kung sa mga nagtatrabaho na, ang tawag namin business card. Sa mga nag-a-apply, tawag dyan, resume link card. So in one piece of paper, whether short bond or long bond paper, you can now design it your own way. You can design it depende kung ano ang gusto mo. Pagiging creativity mo, ikaw bahala. You can make 10, 20 sets of cards. Depende sa laki or liit. Diba? Kasi laki ng index card or kasi liit lang ng mga normal business cards natin. Diba? So depende. So maybe in one long bond paper, you can make 10, 20 sets of cards na. And so after you have it printed out, pwede ka na ngayon maggupit-gupit. Gupit-gupit na lang. Diba? 10 or 20, bawat kumpanya, you can now start to give that as a hard copy. Hard copy pa rin naman yan eh. But this time, why am I encouraging you to use resume link cards instead of the traditional long bond or short bond paper? Bakit? Una-una, tipid. Diba? Because of course, right now, eto, tipid. Kasi if you're going to apply to 20 companies, you don't need to print 20 sets of long bond papers. You just need to print 1 long bond paper and cut 20 small pieces of resume link cards. O, diba? That's for the cost side. Tipid na. Pangalawa, at mas importante, security of information. Diba? You want to have peace of mind. Paano ko nasabi yan? Kapag ikaw yung nagbigay sa isang kumpanya ng long bond paper or short bond paper, example lang, no? It's a traditional resume. And for some reason, nilipad ng hangin. Okay? Nilipad ng hangin. Hindi mo kasalanan. Kasalanan ng hangin eh. Diba? May nakapulot na stranger. All your information, alam na nung stranger. Tama? And you cannot deny it because you know what I'm saying is true. Diba? Hindi mo kilala pero alam niya yung details mo. Now, using your resume link card, same scenario. Nagbigay ka ng resume link card sa company, nilipad ng hangin ngayon. May na stranger na nakapulot, okay lang. Bakit? Kampante ka. Kasi yung resume link, ikaw may control ng privacy settings mo. That's why, in your resume link card, what I recommend, you just simply put your name and your resume link. Dalawa lang. That's it. If you want to put your mobile number, it's okay. It's up to you. You can put it there. Diba? Pero ang point ko is, resume link, pwede na siya makita ng mga HR or mga companies na bibigyan mo. Diba? So you have peace of mind now. Okay? So there's a lot of advantages using resume links. In fact, doon pa lang sa privacy portion, panalong-panalo ka na. Ikaw ang may control ng privacy settings mo real time. Pagdating sa speed of hire, it becomes faster and more efficient because whatever you want to show the HR, you just attach it there. Whatever the HR needs from you, they just ask from you. Diba? You take a picture, you scan them, upload it there, and later on, pag okay na, you now turn off yung privacy settings mo. Diba? Or you can remove them in the attachments. Diba? Cost efficient, definitely wala tong gastos, tipid. Diba? If you're thinking, ay sir, paano po yung internet? Kailangan ng pang-load. Pwede ka maging resourceful. Connect lang tayo sa mga libreng wifi. O, diba? And then, pagdating sa flexibility, if you really want to have it printed out, yung inyong resume, you also have the option to print it out. That's like how I showed it to you, 1 column or 2 column version. Either way, it's really up to you. Pero ang point ko is, resume link na lahat yan. Okay? And you can use this to any platform, whatever platform you want to share it to. You want to share it sa mga messenger nyo, you want to share it sa email, sa Viber, sa text, di ba? Gusto mo, kaya ko bahala. Di ba? Gusto mo, sulat mo sa papel, tapos gawa ka ng airplane, palipad mo, di ba? May nakakuha, alam niya yung resume link mo. Ikaw bahala. Okay? Ikaw may control kung sino ang gusto mo bigyan. Okay? You don't have to use your USBs anymore. You don't have to save it sa hard drive. Baka mawala pa yung USB nyo. Delikado. Diba? Wag na. Baka kung ano pa makita ng mga nakakapulot ng mga USB na yan. Okay? So you don't need to worry about compatibility as well because this is compatible to any platform. If you're using Android, you're using Safari, kung ano magamit mo, pwede yan sa kahit anong version. Okay? And so, just to promote lang, if you want to be part of our team, we're also hiring. Mismo sa jobs180.com, we're hiring for several opportunities, several vacancies yan. Check out na lang yung aming jobs180.com/jobs180 na page. Okay? And by the grace of God, shout out lang ako, right now we have more than 400 plus colleges and university partners nationwide from north all the way to the south of the Philippines. Thank you, Lord. O, diba? Ang kinalat namin, hindi lang virus. Biro lang. Kinalat namin resume link. Yan ang kinalat natin. So, a lot of schools now, including your alma mater, are now using the resume link. So, I hope it doesn't stop here. No? You become a blessing to others as well. If you have friends, you have yung mga relatives mo, na sa tingin mo kailangan nitong tool na ito, you can share it to them. Wala namang bayad eh. Libre naman yan. Okay? And so, as we close this portion, I'd like to discuss some of the frequently asked questions. Baka ito yung mga agam nyo or ito yung mga questions na gusto nyo tanungin. Sagutin ko na muna. Okay? Unang tanong, can I give my resume links to companies who do not know about jobs180.com? The answer is absolutely yes. Basta alam nila eksaktong link mo at ikaw may control sino bibigyan mo nun. Ikaw lang ang magbibigay, diba? So ikaw lang may alam sino binigyan mo. Okay? Now, second question, is it the same as other job platform kagaya ng JobStreet, LinkedIn, or any other job site? The answer is no. May dalawang pagkakaiba. And let me use an example here. Let me do a shout out to JobStreet, no? Because I think you guys know what JobStreet is. So, shout out lang to them sa mga nasa JobStreet. If you're using JobStreet na resume, you can only apply to companies who are using JobStreet. If you're applying to a company who is not using JobStreet, you cannot use your JobStreet resume anymore. Pero pag gamit mo yung resume link mo, pwede mo yung gamitin kahit na saan, kahit na kanino, kahit na anong platform. Diba? Basta alam ng HR yung eksaktong link mo at ikaw magbibigay nun. That's the first difference. Second difference, if you have already submitted your JobStreet resume to an HR, you cannot change anything anymore. Well, you can on your end, but it will not be reflected on the HR. Hindi siya magiging real-time update. Comparing it to resume link ni Jobs180, you can update it real-time. 2 days later, 5 minutes later, 6 weeks later, ikaw bahala, anytime nag-update ka ng information, lahat na in-update mo, dagdag bawas, will be reflected real-time across all na may alam ng resume link mo. Okay? So those are the two major differences. Now, pagdating sa pangatlong question, yan ang pinaka-simpleng tanong. Can I keep my information secured? I hope by this time na-convince ko na kayo na ito na ang pinaka-secured na job application platform. Okay? So, use your resume link. Number 4 question, I think is the most important question. How often should you update your resume link? The answer is every time. Every time na meron kang babaguhin. Okay? Every time na meron kang babaguhin. Lalong-lalo na yung contact details mo. Kasi imagine, binago mo lahat. Binago mo yung work experience mo, nagkaroon ka ng awards, nagkaroon ng achievement, hindi ka naman makontakt ng HR. wala rin, di ba? Sayang din. That's why you have to update yung contact details nyo. Okay? And the last question is just a trivia. Trivia lang, palaisipan. Why is this called jobs180.com? This is called jobs180.com because we want to turn your life around 180 degrees. And in case you're wondering, no, you wanted to raise a concern, bakit hindi po 360? Kasi pag 360 degrees, you only go back to where you started. Ikot ka lang na ikot, wala kang pupuntahan. 'Di ba? Bumabalik ka lang kung saan ka galing. Oh, ha? Oh, 'di ba? Char lang 'yan. Okay? So, anyways, again, kung meron pa kayo ibang questions, just in case you have questions, okay, you may send those questions here through our website, www.jobs180.com. You can also email us or email me here sa info@jobs180.com. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, pati na rin sa TikTok. Okay, so check us out on all our social media platform. Okay? Again, my name is Kim Chua. Don't forget the wa. Okay? Isang magandang araw po sa inyo lahat. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sir Kim. So to the students, you can now ask Sir Kim your questions regarding the resume link. So you can comment down below. So and we can read it as you ask them on the comment section. So, sir, before the students are still formulating their questions, I have a few questions for you. If ano po.
Sige, game.
Okay,
Ata.
sir. Sir, first question ko po. Sige, go. First question ko po is, why is the resume link free?
Why is the resume link free? Libre. The reason is very simple. We want
Yes, sir.
more users to
Yes,
use it. Yung mga purpose naman nitong tool na to is para makanap sila ng trabaho. Isa yon sa mga objective. Wala pa nga silang sweldo, papabayarin mo na. Diba? That's one of the things that I don't see the logic why job seekers should be charged, no, for a tool that is supposed to help them. So, yun yung pinaka straightforward answer ko diyan. Libre. Para gamitin nila. Para mas ma-take advantage nila, mas ma-maximize nila yung features.
Okay, students, so don't hesitate to use our resume link. So it is free for the job seekers, so you can utilize it whenever you want. And sir, next question ko po. How can you assure us na nare-receive ng companies ang mga resume link na we submit?
How will the job seekers know kung na-receive ba ng mga companies, no? I think
yes,
yan
sir.
yung question mo. When they go to their dashboard, the job seeker dashboard, and they submit their resume link there, meron pong application status na nakalagay doon. So, the companies who will be using Jobs on 80 na account as an employer to, as a company, then when the job seeker submits a resume link, it will now be prompted in their system for them to open or to process. Now, sa side ng job seeker, para hindi sila lagi nagkulit ng follow-up kung kumusta po status ng application ko, or di ba minsan they will be checking for the HR, what they need to do na lang is open their dashboard, check for the application status. If they see there that it's being processed, then they can safely assume nakita na to nung HR. Depende na lang kung ano yung proseso, kung mahaba pa sila yung number of days or number of weeks, no, for companies to process their application. Doon na lang mag-vary yun. Pero kung nakita nila doon unprocessed pa, ibig sabihin hindi pa sila nabubuksan o hindi pa na sa simulan ng HR yung kanilang pag-process sa kanilang resume link. So that's the most efficient way of finding out kung na-process na kayo o hindi. Tingnan mo lang po yung job seeker dashboard ninyo for the application.
Okay, so I think, sir, wala pong questions from the audience. So, thank you so much, sir, for joining us today and for introducing us the resume link of jobs180.com. And students, if you would like to know...
The students.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Itong naka-link na nagsuscroll ngayon, pwede nila puntahan
yes,
yan. Nalagay schools.jobs180.com/SWU. Shortcut lang, no? Acronym ng Southwestern University. They can check out a lot of companies, a lot of opportunities. Marami po dyan nasa Cebu rin, Cebu-based na mga trabaho. Check it out, no? Kahit naman yung trabaho ay wala pong connect sa course nyo or hindi malapit sa area nyo, you can still apply. You can still explore in case that's what you're thinking. Kasi may iba tinatanong ako, pwede ba ako mag-apply kung wala naman connect sa course ko? Kasi ang course ko, education, yung trabaho na gusto ko applyan, nasa IT. Yan, minsan. I would recommend them, highly recommend them, yes. Just apply. Kahit wala connect sa course, pwede. No? Same thing din sa location. Pwede mo mag-apply sa Bohol, sa Dumaguete. Nakita ko yung company, no? Sa Manila, ganyan, or sa ibang lugar, sa Cagayan de Oro, pwede mo mag-apply, pero nasa Cebu ako eh. The answer is of course yes, because lalo na ngayon, maraming mga opportunities na pwede remote or you work from home, or if you're willing to relocate as well and make some arrangements with the company, you find out. But you start by doing something, which is you apply for you to know kung ano yung opportunities meron. Okay? Ayun lang po. So, have a good day ahead and I hope you guys find yung best career opportunities nyo using your resume link. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sir Kim. So students, don't forget to visit your career portal, which is the link is flashed down below. And also, if you have any more questions or you would like to know more about the resume link, you can ask Sir Kim or you can email him at info@jobs180.com, or you may visit the website at jobs180.com or our social media pages and accounts. So we surely know how to apply for jobs using the resume link, which is also very convenient for us students as we become job seekers. So thank you so much, Sir Kim, for that. And now we will know what skills to develop, our soft and hard skills. So our second speaker will be presenting skills development, the soft and hard skills, and she is a graduate of bachelor's degree in psychology from University of San Jose Recoletos last 2019. She started her talent and recruitment career year 2020 and is now the current senior specialist for recruitment in Cebu of Synchrony Global Services Philippines Incorporated. She is connected with the company for almost 3 years already. So let us all welcome the Senior Specialist Recruitment of Synchrony, Miss Alleyssa Marie C. Carpentero. So good
Hi,
morning,
good
ma'am.
morning. Good morning, Yumi.
So
Thank you for that introduction.
yes, ma'am. So your screen is up na po. So if you're ready, I'll see you after 20 minutes for the Q&A. Good luck.
All right, thank you so much. Again, good morning, everyone, and it really gives me great pleasure to represent my company, Synchrony Global Services Philippines Incorporated, to share some inputs to our senior high school, Southwestern University audience, and of course to everyone who is joining us virtually. So again, I'm Alleyssa. I am the senior specialist of recruitment here in Synchrony Cebu, and before I proceed with my talk, I'd like to thank first Jobs 180 for the invitation to speak. And of course, for the continued partnership. I am very much excited to participate in this event, especially that the topic is close to my core. So, my career actually started over the pandemic, and I wanted to take the licensure exam first before joining a company. But due to pandemic crisis, it was postponed twice. So this made me decide to really push through with working in the industry because mainly I did not want to get bored, to be honest. And then come the job hunting period, I did not realize that it is a tough fight out there. There are definitely a lot of opportunities available, but there are also a lot of job seekers. And then again, with the opportunities available, it's very important that we align our skills with the job that we want, right? So, how do I know, or how do we know what are my skills and how do we develop them? So, this is what I'll share with you today, and hopefully, this will help you in the future as well. So, for our agenda, we'll start with differentiating the type of skills. This is hard skills versus soft skills. Then I will share some examples of each and what are employers looking for at this day and age. Then this will be followed by how do we develop these skills and a summary. And I will also have a quick introduction of our company and possible career opportunities for you. So, what do we mean by hard skills and soft skills? And how do we differ, or how do they differ from each other? So, the key difference is that between hard skills and soft skills are how they are gained and put to use in the workplace. So, this phrase alone tells us how important they are to a job seeker and with the workplace. And moving on, hard skills are known as the technical skills, and they are usually obtained through hands on experiences. This includes your education, joining specific trainings, and certifications or examinations. They are also the measurable abilities that a person has, meaning there are quantifiable ways for which it can identify how good are we with the skills that we have. And according to Lynn Williams, an online educator, hard skills are competencies that will help you get an interview. And it's because you have the skills that are able to help a company solve problems or take away pain points. This is definitely true. Yet, soft skills also exist. And what do we know about soft skills and what is its purpose? So, soft skills, on the other hand, are personal habits and your traits that shape how you work. They are more interpersonal, meaning this is how you relate or communicate to others in your work. However, they are difficult to measure or quantify, but it does not mean that it is impossible. We still have different performance review or evaluations that usually covers everything, and this includes or it includes measuring the soft skills. And few words from Monique Denau of Forbes. Her view of soft skills is that as the nature of work continues to evolve, it is important for individuals to possess attributes and abilities that allow them to collaborate with teams and colleagues. Otherwise, we know this as soft skills. Now, you may be wondering what are some examples of hard and soft skills to better understand the two. So, first, let's start with the hard skills. This can be your expertise in the Microsoft Office applications. So, at our time right now, most of the jobs involve digitalization or simply using the computer. Most of it will definitely maximize the use of Microsoft Office applications. Thus, you have to have these skills. So, example, if the job you applied for involves responsibilities in reporting, then you have to have PowerPoint presentation skills to report or your Excel skills to generate reports. Now, if you're into data analytics, most this is one of the example of hard skill, and most of our industries today make use of data analytics. Not everyone has the skill to gather and interpret data in order to save a specific problem. And last one that I have here as an example is healthcare related certification or licenses. So let's say if we are eyeing for a job in the healthcare industry, most of them, not all, but most of them will require a specific certification. That is why we have our board or licensure examinations or even our degree in line to the healthcare job that we want. Again, to summarize, hard skills are the technical skills needed to perform the job. Now, let's go over to the soft skills. So, soft skills, we have here the communication skills. Communication is an integral part of the soft skills because it all comes down to the definition of soft skills, which is interpersonal skills, meaning, again, how we relate and communicate to others. So, examples include active listening, verbal and nonverbal communication, written communication, and even our presentation skills. Next, we have leadership. This includes problem solving, coaching and mentoring, management, and strategic thinking. So, not everyone is an effective leader, right? But leadership is a great type of soft skill because this or having sense of leadership could drive teamwork and collaboration within the workplace. Last example that I can share is work ethic. So, work ethic is your values. This includes your punctuality, reliability, your professionalism, and discipline. This usually answers the question, what type of employee are you? Now, Knowing these skills and the difference between each other, what do you think is more important in your career? Is it the hard skills or the soft skills? So, simply put, what are the skills that employers are looking for at this time and age? And to answer, both of these skills matter. So, employees will definitely look for a combination of our hard skills and soft skills as they assess candidates for the job. So, hard skills will make you an attractive candidate, and it's with the soft skills that would help you in attaining the job. Given that during the interviews, we will definitely, as an employer, or HR, we will definitely engage with the applicant or with you, and we can see how you perform in relation to your communication and your work ethics. Now, if we self reflect and then we have observed that there is a gap between your hard skills and your soft skills and the job description of the job that you're eyeing for, we should not limit ourselves for this. All right? Again, we should not limit ourselves for this. Instead, we look for ways on how to develop these skills. So, how do we develop these skills? So let's start first with the hard skills development. So we can do first sign up for continuing education classes. This is where we can look for learning opportunities in postgrad schools or in any learning institution that can provide sessions in relation to your specific skill that you want to attain. Usually, this is in exchange for a certification or diploma. So this can be your master's or doctoral, bachelor's degree, or even joining review sessions and passing the licensure exams. Second one is follow tutorials through online video resources. This is the easiest and most convenient, even the most affordable way to develop your hard skills. So it's easy for us to look for available resources online for this one. So, for example, you want to expand your knowledge and expertise on Microsoft Excel, you can do a research about this, and then there are different available video resources for that, so you can improve on your Excel expertise. So I myself also looks out for this one. And we can also attend a workshop. We can also get certifications through this. Apply the new skill to a personal project, learning through trial and error. So, for example, let's say you are already employed, or even if you are not yet employed, it is and you have been assigned to a specific project. Do not be afraid to do trial and error. It is usually through trial and error where we can explore what would be the best thing to do for this project, and we actually learn through it hands on. Last way, out of the many ways that I can share, is get coached by a mentor or a teammate. This is very important. So please do not be embarrassed to seek for help or when you are offered help. As a human being, we will never ever be perfect, but it does not mean that we cannot improve day by day. So we can simply do this by asking help from our teammate or be coached. Now, those are the simple ways on how to develop our hard skills. What are the ways now in improving our soft skills? First one, we have the self-assessment. So this is a beneficial practice for just about everyone, but it takes intentionality in today's fast-paced work. So every individual has a unique mixture of strengths and weaknesses, and you are naturally stronger in some soft skills areas than in others. So the very first step in learning how to develop your soft skill is to prioritize them through self-assessments. Also, this is the time we can, take some time to analyze what you consider to be areas of strength as well as areas where you would like to improve on. Next one, we have ask for feedback. So we are not always our own best judges. And then at this point, it's a great idea to ask our trusted friends or even our mentors for feedback about our own soft skills, strengths, and weaknesses. I suggest, reaching out to someone who you're close with, so that you'll have a solid outside perspective. And by asking feedback from others, you may reveal blind spots in your self perception. And then, if so, you'll have gained valuable insight into areas you otherwise wouldn't know to improve on. Third one, we have step outside of your comfort zone. So, most of us tend to exhibit stronger soft skills when we are comfortable, right? So, for example, or we are more perceptive or more comfortable, confident rather, around our close friends than we are in uncomfortable business setting. So to work with our interpersonal skills or our soft skills effectively, we must step out of our comfort zone and get ourselves into a setting where we might not naturally gravitate to. So, for example, I am an introvert person, and then I will put myself into a social situation that is entirely uncomfortable for me. Of course, I'm not doing this to be uncomfortable, but I am doing this to improve my soft skills by applying a little necessary pressure. So, pressure sometimes does not mean bad pressure. We have good and bad pressure. And then next one is find online courses or resources. The same with our hard skills. So improving our soft skills is not all internal, of course. You can find all sorts of our online courses and resources that will help improve our specific skills. So these will range widely in the quality. So I encourage you to, stick on reputable sources such as established universities, journals, or and their extension and or continuing education programs. This should be the same thing with improving our hard skills. Lastly, communicate often. So think of communication like a muscle. So the more you use it, the more stronger you get. So if you don't have many natural opportunities to exercise your communication muscle, think creatively about how you can add these opportunities to your daily routine. So those are a few of the many ways we can improve and develop our skills. And the real world is quite a tough fight out there. Even at 24, I can already say that. So, when it comes to getting ourselves ready to the adulting world and start our career, it is important to self check and realize what are the skills that we have and incorporate it to the job that we want, and vice versa. If you think that the job is not for you because you don't have the skills, please do not limit yourselves. All right? Do not limit yourselves just because you think the job is not fit for you. We can always learn. Okay, and there are a lot of ways, as discussed earlier, for us to learn different skills or develop our skills. So, to summarize, hard skills is what the job needs, but soft skills is what fuels you to effectively perform the job. Now, I am ending the topic by saying that every job requires a certain set of both hard and soft skills, and every person has their own unique set of skills. And before I end my session, I would like to quickly introduce to you the top one certified Great Place to Work, uh, certified best workplace for Great Place to Work Philippines certification, the company that I am representing, Synchrony Global Services Philippines Incorporated. So, Synchrony Global Services Philippines Incorporated is a subsidiary company that manages the Synchrony's call center operations and selected back office support. So, with over 84 years of our experience, we are a leader in the financing group, and elective healthcare, and one of the largest provider of private label cards in the United States. So, with the certification that we have, We have been consecutively receiving this for 4 years already, no? And it is definitely a validation for us. And I am really proud to share that I work in Synchrony because 97% of our employees say that Synchrony is a great place to work. Thus, as of this year, for the large category company, Synchrony is number one in Philippines Best Workplaces 2023. So there I am also sharing to you here different possible career opportunities here in Synchrony. And we have opportunities mainly in enterprise operations. So we have the customer service representatives, collections, our fraud team, retail, and our workforce planning. We also have opportunities in finance, human resources and administration, and of course, technology. So if you are interested to be part of Synchrony, please do explore opportunities at synchronycareers.com or visit Jobs 180. Let's make use of Jobs 180 80's platform. So please do look up for jobs180.com/synchrony. So that is all for now for me. Thank you and hope you have a great Friday, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Miss Alleyssa, no? It was very insightful po. So as the audience are formulating their questions, and reminder lang po na you can send in your questions in our comment section and we can read it out loud here po, and we can ask Miss Alleyssa regarding our skills development. So since they are still formulating their questions po, I have a question for you po.
Sure, go
Okay,
ahead.
so since this is the new normal and almost everything is digitalized or online, and there are also platforms for us to develop our skills online. Ano ba yung mga websites or group pages or any online material that you can recommend to us so that we can enroll for developing our skills, not just our hard skills, also our soft skills?
All right. Thank you for that question. So there are definitely a lot of resources, correct? It's a matter of, just checking if these are reliable sources. So first thing that you can check is check within your available very available or near sources. What do I mean by that? You may check with the university. You may check journals, online journals, published journals, or any available online resource connected or extended to the university. Another thing, we have credible resources as well available even in Google. It's just we have websites where we can validate the source as well, just if we are unsure if this is a reliable source or not.
Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am. Also, ma'am, in developing our soft skills, would you say that um, it is okay na um, sometimes kasi we have internal problems as people, and sometimes when we aim for improvement, we cannot avoid like stumbling or ma-disappoint with the results kasi ito lang yung naabot. So what can you um say or advice for those people na easily discouraged if hindi naaabot
Mhm.
yung certain goal nila in developing themselves?
All right. So that is a great question. And first is, I would personally, I have come across that situation as well. But what helped me was, first I acknowledge that I I feel this. I acknowledge that I feel discouraged. That's the first thing that I did, and then I did not let it get into achieving my goal. What I did was I continuously work on improving myself, because I know for a fact that my career would not stop there, would not stop at this certain fallback. So it's just a fallback. We can always rise above it.
Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am, no? Because siguro lahat naman sa atin nakaka-feel ng
Yeah.
ganyan naman po. And
Mhm.
sometimes we are easily discouraged, especially if wala tayo mostly support system externally.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. Since wala naman pong questions sa audience po, so that would be my questions. So thank you so much, Ma'am Alleyssa, for joining us today and for showing us what skills to develop and how to develop them. And we wish to have you on our next set of webinars. And if you are, so students, if you are interested in applying for a job at Synchrony, just visit their career site, jobs180.com/synchrony. And if you have additional questions, you can email us at info@jobs180.com or you may visit jobs180.com. So thank you so much, Miss Alleyssa, for giving us your time. Thank you
Thank
so
you as
much, ma'am.
well.
Also, students, now we learn how to apply for jobs gamit ang ating resume link, and we also know what skills to develop or what our important skills to develop. So we are on to our last two speakers. So now we will know um how to build our careers for business and engineering majors. So, our third speaker will be discussing career building for business and engineering majors, and he is an expert site reliability engineer specializing in Linux, Hadoop, Kubernetes, Mesos, and monitoring system like Prometheus. He is a Red Hat certified systems administrator and certified Kubernetes admin CKA and certified Kubernetes developer or CKAD. So let us all welcome Mr. Mark Francois Bay. So sir, your good morning po.
Good morning. Hi, Southwestern
Oh,
University. Maayong buntag sa inyong tanan. Yeah. Thank you for having me today.
okay.
Thanks, Jobs 180, for having me today. Uh, so my name is Mark Francois
So
and I
sir,
am a technical leader in Opswerks. Sige, Yumi.
yes sir, your screen is up na po sir. So if you're ready, I'll see you in 20 minutes. So for the Q&A, good luck sir.
Thank you. Again, my name is Mark Francois and I am a technical leader in Opswerks. I'm also currently the head of faculty of Opswerks Academy, which I will talk about later. I have been dealing with servers and have been working on data center technologies since 2013. I love teaching because I learn when I teach and it helps me create bonds and meaningful relationships with my peers. With my topic today about career building and opportunities for engineering and business majors, I will be sharing with you about site reliability engineering, how we do it in Opswerks, and how you can start your site reliability engineering journey with us. But before anything else, are any of these apps familiar to you? So for people who are watching this, maybe I can get a raise of hands wherever you are, or maybe a like or share on the stream for those people who use these apps. So the first app is Gcash, which is a wallet app that you can use to transact digitally. Shopee is an online shopping app. Do we have people who are Team Lazada here? I'm a Team Shopee. I don't use Lazada that much. So Shopee is an online shopping app, while X, or formerly Twitter, is a social media app and is a good source of the latest buzz or chismes online. Well, Grab was initially a transportation app, but now you can also get food delivery service and bills payment service in this app. Bumble is a famous dating app used by young people in majority, mostly people or individuals below 35 years old. For those who are in the dating game, you're probably very familiar with it. And lastly, Netflix, which is a streaming app where you can watch content for entertainment. So these are apps or platforms that we use in our day to day. Now look into your phone and all the installed apps there. Out of all the apps installed in your phone, try to pick an app that you think is the most stable and reliable. The app that never ever crashes, always loads quickly, and just works. If you have 20, 30, or maybe 80 apps installed in your phone, you'd probably find it hard to pick just one. This time, try picking the app that's the most unstable and unreliable. The app that always hangs, that's always sluggish, or crashing most of the time. It's easier to pick, right? By nature, users don't really notice if the app is reliable. But if anything goes wrong with the app, as a user, you'll notice it for sure. A site reliability engineer's job is to sustain and improve an app or a system's reliability. So SREs are also in charge of solving problems that may arise in a production system and utilizing software to accomplish things. So SREs also automate manual tasks. Just to give a brief history, no? So yung term na site reliability engineer, it was coined by a software engineer in Google named Benjamin Traynor when he was put in charge of running a production team consisting of 7 engineers. And their job was to make sure that Google websites were available, reliable, and as serviceable as possible. So let's try to put it this way. Imagine an app or a website as a train system. Okay? So what are the essential parts to make the train work and go around? The essential parts are the train and the train's engine, the tracks, the signals, and the crew. In the IT world, the engine is like the code of a website or application. SREs make sure this code is efficient, error-free, and well-maintained. You may say they're like the mechanics who ensure the engine is in tip-top shape, so your train won't break down, right? But what's a train without tracks? So tracks are like the server and infrastructure. So SREs make sure these tracks are strong, reliable, and can handle the load, just like making sure the servers can handle the traffic without crashing. Now think about signals. Signals guide the train, prevent collision, and keeping it on the right path. In IT, signals are like monitoring systems. So SREs set up alerts and alarms to detect issues early, just like signals keep the train on the right track. And then there's the crew, the people who run and maintain the train and the systems around it. SREs are like the crew. SREs are the crew behind the scenes, making sure everything's in order. So they work to minimize disruptions and keep the service running smoothly for users. In Opswerks, we keep our customers' business critical components running smoothly, just like a well-oiled train system. We provide end-to-end solutions for our clients. We have deep expertise in user experience, analytics, open source software implementation, IT services, cloud management, cloud migrations, you name it. So we are in charge of maintaining our customers' platforms, servers, and cloud infrastructure. Basically, we ensure that your favorite apps and websites are always ready for you to use without hiccups. Here are just some of the technologies that we are working on. For everyone watching, anyone here familiar with any of these logos? So these technologies are basically what the internet is built upon. The apps we usually use, the websites we usually access, the internet services we utilize day to day. Our customers' server infrastructure mostly run on Linux and Red Hat. Google Cloud, AWS, and Linode are what makes up the cloud infrastructure, and so on. So as an SRE, you will be working on learning these technologies, how they work individually, and how they work together. But all of that are just technologies which we in Opswerks all happen to work on. In Opswerks, our methods define how we do things, and thus define who we are. We are anti-ambulos. It means the one who goes ahead and clears the path. We are entrusted to find and pave the path for the people next to us, so that their paths are cleared too. Grow and Go is acquiring the knowledge and wisdom in every experience and sharing it to someone else. We help each other build healthy communities, practicing empathy, compassion, and gratitude so that we feel safe with each other and be courageous. We make each moment meaningful to source, purpose, and value. These methods allow us to become not just our best selves, but also help another to become one. So, from here, how can you start the site reliability engineering journey with Opswerks? For college, fresh grads, or folks with 1 to 2 years related experience, Opswerks Academy is for you. The Academy is an intensive technical and mindset training designed to fuel your development to becoming an SRE. It will equip you with the skills and experience to thrive in the industry. In this SRE internship, you will go beyond just honing technical skills, but most importantly, your invaluable people skills, both of which are paramount in successfully navigating your future career. When we were building the academy, I personally thought that I wished I had this kind of training before in my first job. You'd usually learn on the job, and that feels like being thrown in a pit of fire, and you'll have to figure out yourself how to survive. While I also developed skills during that time, I still wished I had a proper fundamental training instead of trying my way out of the dark. So, Opswerks Academy internship experience is one of a kind. You will be engaged in vibrant community chats, enlightening office hours discussions, and personalized guidance during one-on-one check-ins with your mentors. We actually have successfully completed 4 batches already and had 45 team members out of this internship. They are now SREs and are helping us support our customers' production systems. Our latest batch is batch 5, which has started this October, and we are currently accepting applications for the 6th batch. The first step in the SRE internship will be a hybrid 3-month online and in-person technical training and hands-on experiences. Here you will be taking both foundational and advanced courses. After gaining those foundational knowledge, you will then be ready for the second step, in which you will be exposed to working on production systems. This is going to be an exciting real-world application of the technical learnings you had from the first 3 months. But the learning doesn't stop in the 6 months, in the second step. No? During this stage, you will actually learn how to set goals. You will also receive platform, system, and product trainings for you to be equipped in supporting production systems. Lastly, once you pass the final assessment in the third step, you will be then transitioning to becoming a full-time consultant with us. So what's more in it for you? If you're reading that right, yes, you will get paid to learn in this internship. This is us investing in you so that you will be prepared and ready in doing the work. You will also gain certifications, have paid leaves, a service laptop, and of course, a chance to be a part of us full-time. Here are the requirements for you to be eligible for the 6th batch of Academy, which may run on the first quarter of 2024. You must be a batch 2021 to 2023 graduate of an IT, information systems, computer engineering, or any related engineering course. If you have prior experience and already possess an understanding on operating systems and IT concepts, then you are a step ahead. We also look for people who are familiar in basic programming languages and have good communication skills, since this internship will require all of you to collaborate with each other. Most importantly, we look for people who works best when in a team and has a thirst for learning and growth, so that you will be able to maintain composure during high-pressure situations. In Academy, you will learn different technologies on different domains. So you will learn Linux, Git, Docker, and other technologies in monitoring, logging, and orchestration. These are the technologies that you will be exposed to as you begin your production support experience. No? Once you graduate the first 3 months, your role will now be a systems administrator. So this is one of the disciplines of SRE, and it will be your starting point. You will be given operational responsibilities and will approach problems with most of the time already existing operational solutions. You will learn here how to solve problems in production as well as how to mitigate them. You will gain additional tech stack in your belt like Hadoop, uh, fundamentals of DevOps, and working on hardware, server hardware. So as you get exposed to production, you will have an idea of its architecture and how the pieces of the tech stack work together. As you get seasoned with this role and gain more expertise, you could be practicing another discipline of SRE actually, which is being a systems engineer. Here, you will be solving problems that happen beyond the multiple layers of the tech stack. You will gain the experience in making a complex system more resilient and efficient, as well as designing system architectures. So here are some of the technologies you will be exposed to. You have data platforms, coding, configuration management. I think we have Ansible here, and so on. So if you have heard of Spark, Terraform, those are the tech you will work on. Being a software engineer is also an option wherein you will be focused on developing software solutions. No? This involves writing and testing code and designing software. This SRE discipline makes you responsible in ensuring the reliability of the software you develop. You will be exposed to different software development tools like Python, Java, and sometimes AI. As you graduate in academy and become part of us full time, you will then become an individual contributor. No? So in this stage, aside from the SRE responsibilities I mentioned that you'll be fulfilling, you will also be encouraged to practice your leadership skills as early as being an IC. So you will be exposed in leading projects and helping new teammates learn. The next step would be to become a technical lead or tech lead, wherein you will be in charge of being on top of the operations and operations trainings. This role will be a good training ground for you to lead people to success in terms of achieving goals related to the operations and other deliverables within the company. The next progression is becoming a team lead. This is the usual, although not a fixed, path for ICs in Opswerks. You become a tech lead first usually to get the experience on how to lead from the front. Then you become a team lead. Here you will be in charge of people development, concerns, and overall healthiness of the team. You will also be working on managing and strategizing the team's resource, ensuring that everyone is in line with achieving their goals. As you become a team owner, you will be leading from the front and in charge of the success of the whole team. You will be focused on the business side of things and creating meaningful relationships with our customers. This is just a sneak peek of what's to come in your SRE journey. If you're a person that values growth and personal development, Opswerks is a perfect place to be your workshop. Here in Opswerks, you will find out that graduating from an engineering course opens up a lot of opportunities for you to grow on a professional and personal level. We also have other openings for fresh grads, also based in Cebu, like IT and security associate. And for people with experience in IT already and are looking for opportunities, you may also want to check out our other SRE openings like platform systems engineer and cloud engineer. So go visit our job postings in jobs180.com/opsworks for more information. And we're excited to see you here. Thanks for listening. Thanks Jobs 180 for this opportunity.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sir No. Very interesting naman ang Opswerks, especially their internship program. Sir, as the students are formulating their questions, so students, you can comment your questions below so I can read them to Sir Mark. So, Sir, my question po ako. Um, okay. Regarding po siya, relating siya sa leadership because I was
Mhm,
really intrigued po dun sa internship niyo po.
mhm.
So, um, what can you like? advisor, or ano ba yung mga challenges when becoming a leader? Yan po. Like entering a new field, tapos you become a leader. So ano po yung mga challenges when it comes to that position?
Okay, maybe I can speak for myself, but I'm pretty sure that a lot of leaders in Opswerks can also relate. The usual problems or the usual challenges that you face is problems within yourself, no? Knowing yourself on a level na you have this level of self-awareness that you know your triggers, you know what ticks you, you know what helps you grow, you know your what gets you inspired. So these self-awareness skills, you have to build this first within yourself and be aware of it, and then practice it towards outside of yourself. No, it's kind of profound, at least in what we how we do it in Opswork. So we give trainings to ICs like this. So meron silang mindset training. There is discovering yourself, writing your identity statement, like what is the meaning of your name? Do you actually know the meaning of your name? So really those nitty gritty stuff so that you will learn more about yourself and then be the better version of yourself.
Okay. So that is
Yeah.
actually wonderful, sir, no? Kasi some of us is medyo may hard time talaga tayong, especially knowing ourselves. Kaya, ganyan. Next,
Yeah.
another question naman po, sir. Ano po bang pinaka-importante na step in learning ourselves, or in learning who we are talaga po? Like, ano po yung foundation po na ganyan?
First is accepting that ego will be your enemy. Uh, Accepting or wearing that growth mindset hat will help you to be humble, to accept your flaws, and to accept that people actually accept your flaws. And you have to surround yourself with people that accept your flaws so that you will have the sense of safety in your circle to develop yourself. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, pretty important talaga yung support system po, sir, ba, in terms of self-development. And
Yes.
um sir, last question.
Yes.
Since nagpo-formulate pa yung students ng question, or ano ba?
Sure.
Um Being siguro sir, SRE, ano po
Mhm.
yung pinaka um na lesson, na learn na lesson niyo po, or like yung experience na pretty life changing po for you?
So at least for the role, automatic na yung you learn more technologies, you learn how the data center work, you learn how the internet works, no? Like kumare if you access Gcash, how does it work in the background, and how do you make sure that that thing is running reliably? So yun, that's a given, no? Yung being able to learn the intricacies of these systems. But most importantly, yung the opportunity that it will, the opportunities that will open if you take up this role path, yung becoming an SRE. It's like uh, being uh, being very aware of all the things that work and how they work together. Pag meron kang ganong skill set sa IT, you're pretty much pag-aagawan ka usually ng companies, no. Yeah, that's the advantage.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir, no? So the opportunities you have presented us by Opswerks po is very intriguing, especially since ako, hindi naman po ako engineering graduate, business major po kasi ako. And interesting po talaga siya, and very
Mhm.
in terms of being a job seeker, and as someone who values self-development, um nice talaga yung ganyang mga programs for students like us. So thank you so much, sir, for joining us today, and we wish you wish to have you on our next set of webinars. And students, if you are interested in applying for a job or internship program at Opswerks, just visit their career site at jobs180.com/opswork. And if you have additional questions, you can email us at info@jobs180.com, or you may visit our website at jobs180.com. So thank you so much, Sir Mark, and I hope you have a great day po. So thank
Yeah.
you so much.
Thanks, Yumi. Thanks, Yumi. Thanks,
Okay.
Southwestern University. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. So thank you so much. So no, though, as job seekers, we must always seize our opportunities, and in building our careers, we must first build ourselves. So far, what we have learned today is how to apply for jobs using our resume link, what skills we need to develop, and how to build our careers, and for business and engineering majors. So for our last topic, which I know will be as useful as the first three topics, we'll be learning career building for allied medical health and humanities major. So, may I introduce to you our fourth speaker with the topic career building for allied medical and health and humanities major. So, she earned her regional or PHRN license last 2007. She worked as a bedside nurse in St. Luke's Medical Center Global City Telemetry and Cardiovascular Unit, earned her USRN license last 2009, and first BPO job at Accenture Utilization Management Nurse, and became a subject matter expert for Utilization Management Nurse in Patient Central Team Voice account. So she was promoted as Health Clinical Services Associate Manager and became the Operation Manager for Clinical Team. So she currently is the Operation Manager for Provider Services Project. So let us all welcome Miss Virna Cacanindin-Lugo, the Health Clinical Service Associate Manager of Accenture. Hi ma'am, good morning po.
Hello everyone. Good morning. Di ako sanay kasi night shift ako, so good morning to everyone. Let me just
Okay.
try sharing my screen right
Ay, sige
now.
po ma'am.
It's my first as well.
Okay ma'am, your screen is up. Okay. So your
All
screen
right,
is up
let
na
me
po.
just
And okay. And if you're ready
go
ma'am,
to
I'll
the
see
right.
you after 20 minutes
All right,
for
all
the
right.
Q&A. So good luck po.
Sige. Thank you. Thanks everyone. While I wait for my PowerPoint presentation to go back to the start, because I guess it started from the middle. I just wanna welcome everyone on this platform. Actually, me myself and my husband in the background is learning something from this session. Kasi it's nice to know that there are other. I don't know what happened, but I don't know. There are other companies that shares the same value as ours, like Accenture. And so, like what was mentioned by, ayan, sorry. So I just want to share my background as well. Like what was mentioned during the introduction, I graduated nursing course, BS Nursing, way back in 2007. And then my first working experience is with St. Luke's Hospital, first in Quezon City, and we were part of the pioneer nurses here in Global City. So I worked as a bedside nurse for 3 years in a cardiovascular unit, meaning ito yung mga pasyente who underwent surgeries of the heart and who have heart problems. And then it was a colleague of mine in the hospital who introduced me to BPO, which is Accenture. And it was really new to our industry to be part of a BPO. Akala natin call center lang ang Accenture, pero there are other avenues wherein we could utilize our nursing license. And I was fortunate enough as well to earn my license in US. So I'm a USRN registered nurse then. And I'm utilizing that license in my current work. So I started as an agent, as a utilization management nurse, wherein we check on the medical necessity ng mga procedures, services, treatments ng hospital, different outpatient facilities before it can be provided to a patient. And then I work my way up as a subject matter expert for this type of work. And then 5 years after, I became a team lead. And then 2 years after, I'm one of the operation managers for our clinical team. And I just want to give you an overview of health operations supports Accenture. Accenture is known for technology, consultation, but it's really new to have a health um, activity that is provided by Accenture. So it started way back in 2011, wherein one of the clients in the US were asking for a service from Accenture, which is in consultancy regarding their their work, and they found out that they could outsource um, the work of the USRN here in the Philippines. So for the health operations in Accenture, we manage yung licensure, regulatory requirements, enabling yung virtual clinical support, which we are doing right now to our healthcare clients. Um, I really find happiness working as a bedside nurse, and it was a big transition for me to work in BPO. Kasi I thought it is like an office work lang. But it was an eye opener for me that I was able to work with nurses, colleagues ko rin, nurses. Same thing with the ones that we work in the US. We talk to healthcare providers, doctors there, and ang relationship ng doctors and healthcare providers is really tight. Here we are used to executing kung ano yung mga doctors recommendations or doctor's order. Kami lang yung taga-execute. Pero here in my platform of work, I was able to share my knowledge in the medical field to the whole clinical team on what is best for the patient. So we still handle like a bedside nurse yung mga pasyente natin na nasa US. So, because of that, we established or we invest on clinical leadership and quality team to ensure that we are at par with the standards of healthcare in US. One of the requirements for us to be here in this type of work is to be a US licensed nurses. We call that exam as NCLEX exam, and we are 100% licensed in US. We want to make sure na we are not culturally indifferent with the type of environment that we will be involving ourselves to. Kasi since we are going to work 100% with patients in the US, we train our agents to be culturally and language proficient, so that when we talk to our providers, to our patient, hindi sila maging shocked to them and maging yun nga, culturally indifferent to us. So as you can see here, we have 3 sites in the Philippines for our healthcare operations. One is in Manila, one is in Ilocos, and one is there in Cebu. There was an invite to me actually last 2 months ago. I was supposed to go there to talk to you about more of this. There was actually just a time constraint during that time, but I'm looking forward talking to you face to face para we could have an interpersonal relationship in terms of what Accenture offers, most especially for health. Initially, on 2011, they partnered with us. There's a client that partnered with us, and we thought, why not creating our own in Accenture? So 3 years after, we were able to build our own healthcare operations, and we were able to establish another one in India, which is in Bangalore. So what do we invest in our people? So right now we have 1,000 health professionals. There are U.S. and regionally licensed nurses. Not only nurses, we have a new project wherein we accept allied health graduates as well for our new project, which is also outsourced in Cebu. I'm going to talk about it more later, and it's a hybrid setup as well. So, for us, health professionals, we have different types of work that we could offer. One is to be certified coders, one is to be a non clinical support staff, pharmacy technicians, regional pharmacists, and automation. Currently, we have 9 clients, 3 national, 5 regional, and 1 state healthcare organization. Since most of our project is a voice account, there is a certain certification that we want our agents to be certified with. That's Berlitz. And we want to make sure that they are 100% Berlitz certified to be conversational in English. I know one of the challenges would be communication since may accent tayo, and kahit I've been with Accenture for 11 years, I know I still have that Filipino accent, pero if we converse what we want to converse to them in a right or an efficient way, they will be able to know what we need and we know what is expected from us. Right now, we have a program wherein our locally or PHRN could be a registered nurse in the US. We have invested, Accenture has invested in training as well as in reviews to be successful USRN. And right now, this is last month's number. Pero I think we are around 500 USRN from PHRN because of this program. And like what I mentioned a while ago, there are 100% trained on US healthcare since we are dealing 100% US setting and geographic disease prevalence. Kasi sa different states sa US, iba-iba ang mga number one cause of disease and iba-iba ang demands nila. Also, we have a medical director based in US, pero we want to make sure that we invest in people's training. So we do case presentation, online CEUs to make sure that our education is at par with what is expected from us. Like what I mentioned, our delivery locations are across US, across in Philippines, and in India. So we have one in US, which is in Austin, Texas, and 3 in Philippines, 2 in Manila, 1 in Cebu. Sorry, dapat pala to 4 kasi kasama na yung Ilocos. In Manila, we have here in BGC Uptown. Other one is in Cubao. And the other one is for India, Bangalore. So what do we do in BPO? Syempre, like what I mentioned a while ago, akala natin call center ang BPO, pero we have actually work or occupation that we could offer in line with our industry. One is to be medical coders. Sa US kasi, ang medical diagnosis, procedure, services, may specific alphanumeric codes sila. And you need to be a certified medical coder for you to be working as a medical coder. So Accenture also offers that type of program for the ones who wants to be a medical coder. Wherein if you are a certified medical coder, once you go to the US, acknowledge siya. Medical transcription, this is what I mentioned a while ago, na even if you're not a nurse or an allied health graduate, We have a new project. I think there are around 2,000 already, which is across Philippines. One is in Cebu already. We have created a site there wherein could be a medical transcriptionist. We want to make sure that we have quality documentation of transcribing a voice report dictated by the physician to our patients. So, since AI is already around, top companies in US are creating a program wherein they want to remove the administrative work for our healthcare allies in the US. So Amazon, Google, Microsoft have created a program wherein they want to record what happens during a consultation, and they'll be the one to transcribe it. Since it's still in the process of creating that program, they've partnered with Accenture to make sure that the quality that is transcribed by the AI is the correct transcription. So that's what we do right now for one of our clients. And we are requiring up until, I think, 5,000 employees for that. And we are currently still looking for allied health graduates to be part of this team. The third one is a utilization management or utilization review. That's what we call for our process in the US. It's like MaxiCare here. There's an in-depth review of certain types of procedures, surgeries, treatments, um, ordered by the doctor, and we'll see if tama yung order ni doctor to a certain patient. If we see that there are other avenues for the patient before it undergoes a treatment, we advise our doctors, partner doctors in the US about it, and then we review its medical necessity specific for a certain disease of a patient there. Provider appeals, ito naman is we review initially denied claims from providers to know if pwede pa siyang i-approve. And ito rin yung mga pwede nating i-review for those claims na hindi nagawa ng authorization ng providers. Case managers, these are patient advocates wherein from the time the patient gets sick, they are partnered with case managers up until the end of their sickness, up until they get healed. So we want to make sure that we transition our patients smoothly up until their healing. So like what I mentioned, even if I'm not a bedside nurse, there is a one-on-one interaction with our patients kasi we are advocates of their health as well. So here, medyo info overload, pero I just wanna show you how, like me as a nurse, could affect a patient along with her sickness up until healing. Sorry. So from the time that she gets sick, our role as nurses to their care is high kasi we know we are heavily involved in taking their health history and knowing their lab tests and their pre-visit planning. For health assessment and diagnosis, it's medium. We check on the risk assessment, medication reconciliation. We check kung ano yung mga current medicines ni patient that could affect the patient's current sickness. Treatment interventions, like what I mentioned, it's still naman the doctors who make the order or intervention plan. We just take a role in how to make it at comfort level of the patient. Like here, we review yung support for those who are disabled and for them to return to work. And we provide health education to them by calling them and giving follow-up calls. That goes to the transition of their healing, like we do discharge planning support. Here kasi sa Philippines, once discharged sa hospitals, we go home na right away. And importante ang discharge support kasi it will lessen the patient to go back to the hospitals. So we want to make sure yung mga patient, sana nga mangyari din yan sa Philippines. We want to make sure na all the needs of the patient once discharged to home is provided. And meron silang lower level of care sa US wherein it's less costly versus being inpatient in the hospital. And we want to transition them there para less costly to them as well. Ayan to. And monitoring and care management up until they get discharged or fully healed, you want to make sure that we provide chronic or long-term management to them. So I just want to take pride um, of Accenture. At first, akala ko mag-resign na ako first year ko pa lang with Accenture kasi hindi ako sanay sa office work. Pero it opened my mind because of the culture that we have here in Accenture. Essential to my success is our ability to retain and inspire our outstanding people. As part of our talent strategy, we hire and develop people who have different backgrounds, different perspectives, and different life experiences. These differences ensure that we have and attract the cognitive diversity to deliver the variety of perspectives and observations and insights that are critical to drive the innovation needed to reinvent. Our element to our success is reflected in our being the top scoring company in the Bloomberg Gender Equality Index for the second year in a row. And we also earned the number one position in the Refinitiv Global Diversity and Inclusion Index for the fourth time in 6 years. We also invest in training and development of our people and with the skills to use for the new AI tools equitably, sustainably, and without bias. So I take pride of being part of Accenture Women's Network. May different networks here in Accenture like LGBTQ, Men's Network, hindi lang Women's. For those are PWD, all are welcome here to be you. And we want to make you all feel na even if we are from different backgrounds, if we identify ourselves differently, you can still be yourself here. Ayan. So for those who are interested to be part of Accenture, Sir Kim was able to address the opportunities for us through Jobs 180. And if you want to be part of Accenture, just click on this link or type in your browser www.jobs180.com/Accenture and you would see kaagad kung ano yung mga different types of work that is available specific to your job or to your liking. And that's it for me. Thanks everyone, and I hope to work with you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Ma'am, no? Um, so students, if you have any questions for Ma'am Verna, you can comment down below in our comment section. So Ma'am, as the students are formulating their questions, well, I have I have a few questions. Um, First, Ma'am, is how can individuals in this field continue to develop their skills and knowledge after graduation?
I could actually vouch for Accenture. There's a continuing education provided by them in line with the work that you have applied for here. We have actually a monthly session with our agents wherein they could be engaged in the different activities or different learnings that they want to know more about. And like me, as a nurse, we have doctors na partnered with us, wherein we do like a weekly case rounds so that we could address kung ano yung mga needs ng mga agents or mga allied health nurses natin in terms of health.
Okay. So, my next question po, ma'am, is, are there any specific certifications or additional education that can enhance career prospects?
Yes po. Like what I have shown a while ago, if you are an allied health graduate, and if you want to be a certified medical coder or a US licensed nurses, we have partnered with review centers wherein they could help you review to be certified license profession kung ano man yung gusto nyo. And kahit hindi siya health related, may mga actually marami marami si Accenture ino-offer na mga learnings that would really um, be insightful to us, lalo na right now na very advanced na and very different na ang mga technologies natin right now, and very up to date din sila with regards to that.
Okay, so napakaganda naman po ng program na yan, ma'am. And my next question po, ma'am, is, what are some common challenges or obstacles that professionals in allied medical health and humanities may face in their careers, and how can they overcome this po?
All right. I could actually speak for myself. Kasi for if you are a registered nurse in the US, maraming gustong um, mag-ibang bansa because of our profession. And I think one of the challenges is finding what the definition of success is for us. So along the way, we should know kung bakit tayo nag-work every day, so that we would determine kung saan patungo yung success natin. And take each day like a challenge and a learning as well, so that whatever dream that we have, um, maging aligned kung ano yung kailangan natin gawin each day.
Okay, so thank you so much, ma'am, for answering my questions po. And I hope the students um, have learned something po through that, because the topic was very insightful po, and your answers, I hope they have learned something from it. So thank you so much, Ma'am Virna, for joining us today, and we wish to have you on our next set of webinars. And students, if you are interested in applying for a job at Accenture, just visit jobs180.com/Accenture. And if you have any additional questions, you can email us at info@jobs180.com, or you may visit the website jobs180.com. So thank you so much, Ma'am Verna, no, for joining us today. And now, ang masasabi ko lang talaga is, if this was my first time attending webinars like this would really help me in looking for jobs, and knowing what to improve in myself, and ano yung mga dapat kong i-avoid at saka gagawin in searching for a job in my field. And to our audience, thank you so much for attending, and we hope that you have learned from this webinar something useful to you in your journey to the world of work, and we hope you enjoyed the session. And if you have any additional questions, don't hesitate to send us a message in our Facebook page, facebook.com/jobs180, or to email us at info@jobs180.com, and we are at the end of our program. So let us all welcome, to give us her closing remarks, may we invite Miss Lynn Aromanillos, the Alumni and Corporate Engagement Director.
Thank you, Yumi.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. SWU Phinma appreciates this partnership with Jobs 180. It's been more than 5 years that they have been supporting SWU students in terms of resume making and other relevant topics. With the knowledge and expertise of our speakers today in guiding students prepare for their future careers, it is important that we focus on skills development, identifying the skills gap, and guide students for improving soft and hard skills. Career plays a significant part in our lives. Beyond providing us with the means to survive, occupations give us meaning and direction in life. Our lives will therefore be more complete and meaningful if we choose a career that allows us to enjoy it. It is for students to make the right career decisions. A career should be able to give us the financial security we need as well as the personal fulfillment that gives life meaning and purpose. So, for students pursuing business and engineering degrees, we tackle different opportunities today. And for our senior high school who will follow their dreams to practice healthcare, hope you have learned a lot and can now decide on what degree to take in college. Or if you decide to find jobs right after G12 graduation, then we can help you look for one. Just visit the Alumni and Corporate Engagement Office. We will be happy to assist you. Same thing for our college graduates. Visit us for your job needs and alumni-related concerns. So thank you so much to our speakers. We have Ma'am Virna Lugo, Mark Bay, Alleyssa Carpentero, and of course, the Managing Director of Jobs 180, Kim Chua, for the gift of knowledge. And Yumi, our host for today, and the rest of Jobs 180 team. We would like to thank also our SWU Phinma team, our senior high school principal, Jeric Duaban, CIT Dean Descendana, B School Deans Chuncel Tapangan, the faculty, and the Phinma students for listening and participating. Amping everyone, and thank you so much.
So there you have it, guys. We are done with the talk proper and successfully tackled all of the topics assigned for today's session. So do not forget to evaluate this event. The link is flashed on your screen and is also available at the comment section. So thank you so much for attending and staying all throughout the event. We would also like to thank the Southwestern University Phinma. Um, for collaborating with jobs180.com, especially to Miss Lynn and Sir Jeric. And we hope that we have imparted insightful things that would help you as you embark on your journey to the world of work or to the adulting life. So please watch out for the next set of webinars we are going to host for. And do not forget to check our Facebook page for the topics that will be discussed. And do not hesitate to join for our future sessions too. So jobs180.com is looking for interns. So for those of you who are interested, you can submit your resume link at jobs180.com/jobs180, or you may email us at info@jobs180.com. So in conclusion, I want to leave you with this thought. Your career is a journey, and each path is an opportunity to build your path to success, and take what you've learned here today and use it as a stepping stone to reach your goals. So remember, the key to a successful career is continuously learning and resilience and a passion for what you do. So go out there, pursue your dreams, and make a difference. So thank you for joining us, and I wish you all the best in your career and in your future endeavors. So the program has been concluded, and this is your host, Yumi, and we will see you soon and have a great day.
I felt that my work before didn't give me the continuous learning and career growth I was looking for. Hi, I'm Isa. I am the Clinical Training and Quality Lead for Care Innovation Operations. I am also a nurse by profession, licensed in the state of New York.
Hi, I'm Rosro. I was a Philippine registered nurse when I joined Accenture. I signed up for the USRN Build program, where I was able to get my US nursing license. I now handle a group of USRNs for a US health insurance client.
Hi, I'm Rosh. I'm a service delivery lead in health and a global process owner for provider operations, leading a team across Manila, Ilocos, and Chennai.
I felt that my work before didn't give me the continuous learning and career growth I was looking for. So, I joined Accenture as a US registered nurse. Now, I am a clinical training and quality manager. As a nurse, we review patients' medical records to make sure that services are medically necessary.
Our team caters to North America's leading healthcare payers, providers like doctors and nurses, and non-traditional health organizations. We help our clients meet the essential expectations that every person has of the healthcare system: access, experience, and outcomes. We have a strong learning and development capability for our talents. The opportunity to learn and develop new skills is not limited to your specific function or role.
I've learned different skills in leadership, business acumen, technology like robotic process automations, and artificial intelligence, which gave me the advantage in managing the various clinical teams for delivery and quality.
The USRN Build program is an Accenture initiative wherein the company provides opportunities for Philippine registered nurses to become US registered nurses. Accenture shoulders all of the expenses starting from the review center, processing of all of your documents on your behalf, and all the way down to taking the USRN licensure exam. All you have to do is just focus on the review and pass the test.
As a first-time mom of a 1-year-old boy, Accenture gave me the opportunity to work with flexibility, which allows me to spend more time with my son, while at the same time, feel more connected with my team all over the world.
Future Ready is being able to get ahead of the curve. For the last 17 years, I have seen the healthcare industry continue to evolve and adapt to change. The pandemic has accelerated the shift to digital, opening the untapped potential in deploying AI and robotic process automation, all with a goal to be future ready. With Accenture as their partner, our insights and value-driven culture will help our clients deliver their promise of care to their customers.
They come from all over, the cures and the tools, the medicines and the machines, perfected, collected, and sent with all speed to the caretakers and the cared for, spanning miles, delivering hope. This is their flight, and we are their wings. They give of themselves, their minds, their hearts, their hands, their time and talent. Armed with experience, humble with strength, dressing wounds and changing sheets and calming nerves and keeping watch. These are the angels, and we are their wings. They trade in tomorrows. Their gift is more time. They sacrifice years in exchange for more days, trade long nights of study for split-second grace. They bind and stitch and push and discover, leading the way out of pain. These are the pilots, and we are their wings. They engineer miracles, amplify care, manage the treatments and maintain supply. They stave off the outbreak with counsel and cure, bridge gaps between hospital, home, and health. This is their promise, and we are its wings. They trust in the system, the breakthroughs, the work. They put their heart and faith in our hands, all in the quest for better care, all in the hope for health. That is their prayer, and we are its wings.
Intelligence is the foundation of any good business. But if every good business has it, how do you stand out? Intuition. When enabled by technology, intuition stops feeling like a hunch and starts looking like confidence. The confidence you get when you work with Cognizant, where we engineer every aspect of your business, technology, processes, and experiences to anticipate expectations and act instantly. This is intuition, and we can engineer it.
In this constantly changing world where businesses move at a rapid pace, Innodata solves the toughest challenges in any industry through human expertise and the power of technology. We are a community that thrives on a culture of collaboration, ideation, and innovation. and we want you to be part of our family. Your journey towards a meaningful and thriving career begins with us. Be part of the Inno community. We are Innodata.